Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm very excited because I'm finally going to be trying the Gourmand Girls Haunted palette. This palette is so pretty and I'm so excited to try it. The shimmers in here are so stunning. This palette was also created with Doodles by the Bunny and I love her designs and her color stories. I follow her on Instagram. She's so creative. I love seeing her palettes come to life with Gourmand Girls. They've just hit the mark every time. I will be comparing this palette to the Nightshade palette and the Spooked palette, but that would be more towards the end. So let's get into the close-up and the swatches of this palette. I do want to say that this palette does remind me a lot of the Nightshade palette, but they are pretty different. The shimmers in this palette are so pretty. Apparition and Unearthly are really calling my attention, and I really want to use both of those today. Also, Ghostly is very pretty. So from top to bottom, I have Ghostly, Cursed, Jinxed, So Haunted, Eerie, Scare, Bewitched, Spectral, Obsessed, Apparition, Unearthly, Supernatural, Horrify, and Troubled. The little designs in the pans are so cute. I'm gonna try to film the close-up before I ruin it with my brushes. I'm also going to be trying these new, to me, not new, just new to me, AOA Studio Super Soft Paw Paw Wonder Blender. And it comes with six sponges, and this is pretty inexpensive. So yeah, if you want to see two looks with the Haunted palette, then just keep on watching. Zoomed in, I've primed with P. Louise in Rumor 2. Let's get into this palette. I'm gonna go into the shade called Scare. It's this gray toned color. I'm gonna take it on this fluffy brush. This one's from Morphe, but you can take any. And this is going to be my starting shade in the crease. I really like the way this shade blended out. It looks really nice. I just don't know what else to take now. Going in with a small little packing brush, I'm going to go into the shade Troubled, which is the black in the palette, and I'm going to mix it with that shade I used called Scare, so it's not as intimidating. And then that's how I'm gonna start incorporating the black into the look. And I don't want it to be really black because I want a liner on the lash line with this look, and I don't want it to be too dark on the end, so that's why I mixed it with the Scare shade. I'm also using the mirror from the palette, and it's a really nice mirror, and I like how it's long, so you get both eyes, you get to see are they even, you get to see, you know. And then going back into that original blending brush and just the shade Scare, I'm just gonna go over this. I really like that. I really wanted it blown out and crazy blown out, not a little blowout. No, I wanted it dramatic because this palette is dramatic. Their ghosts are angry, you know. They're not friendly ghosts on the package. You know, they're not that friendly. Look at him. He's not that friendly. So we're not that friendly. I'm gonna put on some NYX glitter glue because these look very glittery shades. I mean, I'm excited for the glittery shades, don't get me wrong, but I need a good base so that they're not in my eye. I really like the way the black and the gray kind of mix. I like the shade that it makes. It's a black gray, and that's exactly what I wanted. For shimmer, I think I'm gonna take this shade called Apparition because it just looks so pretty. I don't know if I want to take it all over the lid or what I want to do. Oh, I just noticed it had a little ghost. Oh my god, this shade's beautiful. I think we're just gonna take this shade because it's so pretty. This shade it needs the moment. Wow, that's so pretty. That kind of does remind me of a ghost in some way. Oh my god, that is stunning. That is really, really pretty. Very unique. I've never seen a shade that shifts like that. It's kind of silvery, but blue and kind of purple. Slay. Maybe I can take the shade Ghostly because Ghostly is also that. So I'm gonna try to put Ghostly in the inner portion and kind of see how that works. Ooh, super pretty shifty. I love these shades. I love them together. I didn't think I'd love them together as much as I do. A liner would totally make this look nicer, but I don't want to ruin it. So I'm just gonna line my top lash line with the black in this palette called Troubled. We'll see how pigmented this is on its own. Yeah, we're good. We just need to put this all over. And that'll be our liner. I really like that. That looks really nice. The black is pigmented enough to do a liner and to smoke out with no trouble. I like it a lot. I think this palette is really versatile actually. I don't think this look is too crazy or too out there. On the contrary, I really like it. I think it looks really cool. So I'm gonna pop on a pair of lashes and I will be right back. Alright you guys, here is look number 1. I added some little ghost confetti because it's not glitter. I thought it'd be glitter, but it's not glitter. I really like the way this look came out. I love the shimmer. I love them. I love the combination of the two. I think they look so good. I love it. I love it. We're just gonna... I love it. For look number 2, I'm gonna start with this shade called Cursed. I'm gonna take it on this Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm gonna put this right on the crease. Taking a clean blending brush, I'm just gonna go and blend these edges out. And then I'm gonna go back into the Sigma brush just so I can clean up these edges just a little bit. To deepen this up, I'm going to take this shade called Horrify on that same Sigma brush right on the end. And then I'm going to go back into that blending brush just to make sure that everything is to my liking. This green, I love these like murky green tones. They're so pretty. Perfect for spooky season, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go into my NYX glitter glue and I'm gonna tap that all over the lid where I'm going to put the shimmer. The first shimmer I'm going to take is this one called Eerie because like this lime green shade is like very in right now. The little ghost in the pan is so cute. I don't want to ruin him. It's a very bright green. And I'm going to go into the shade called Unearthly, which is so pretty. This is the shade I've been wanting to take in this palette. Oh, it's so soft. So very soft. You really need to go very light-handed or you're going to ruin it in the pan. Oh my god, that is so pretty. I kind of wish I just took this shade. I'm going to try to like tap it slightly over that other green just so it has like that same vibe. Because like I kind of like the look already, but I think it needs a little more sparkle on this side so it can be a little more cohesive. And this shade is kind of a little more on the sheer side, so I think it kind of works. So, but this shade is so pretty. I love it. It's kind of hard to get in my inner corner though, but it's so pretty. I don't care. We're having a green fucking moment, damn it. Okay, I like it, but I think now the green, I need to mix it with the black. So we can get like a murky green, like a murkier, darker green, like just on the outer corner. Just like a little bit. Like I don't want to do too much. Just like a tiny touch. I think like that is perfect. I'm gonna go back into that blending brush and the shade Cursed just to make sure all the edges are blended. I love the sparkle so much. And I'm also gonna take the shade Troubled as a liner for this eye as well. Alright, so I'm gonna pop on some lashes and I will be right back. Okay, here is look number 2 with the lashes on. I love it with look number 1. I love both looks. I think they look great. But yeah, I want to try something else in this video today. So I'm gonna try the Transluce Beauty Ready to Bounce blush because I have a bunch of shades, but I have not tried this on the actual cheeks. And this shade, Out the Door, like is very pretty, and I think it'll look really nice with both of these. I don't know whether to take this on a sponge or what. That's really pretty. That was super easy to apply as well. I see why this shade is called Out the Door, because you put it on and you're out the door, literally. But the shade and the color are really pretty. It looks really natural. It looks really deep in the pan, but once you put it on, it's not as deep. It actually looks really pretty. I want to see how it sets, because usually cream blush just disappears on me after I set it, so we'll see. But right now this looks really pretty. I really like the formula. I feel like the formula is really easy to use and work with. It's like a bouncy kind of, feels kind of balmy almost. It's really nice. And as I said, the color works well with both looks. I really like it. Looks really, really nice. I have nothing bad to say about this. I also really like the Pawpaw sponge. It's really soft, and I've been using it throughout me doing my makeup, and I really like it. For concealer, I want to take the Catrice True Skin because this has just been really, really good lately for me and my under eyes. So I'm just gonna take this. This one's in the shade 010 Cool Cashmere, in case you were wondering. I'm also gonna like pop this on any blemishes that I may have or anything. I get like darkness around my mouth area, so I usually try to like lighten it up a little bit. And I think I'm gonna do the first black lip of the season. I don't know how many more there are gonna be, but this is the ColourPop X Snitchery collab. It's the color Scene Queen. I love the name. And these are the final looks. I'm so happy with them. I love the black lip incorporated with the spooky eye looks. I loved this palette. I do want to get into the comparisons though. I do want to compare it to the Nightshade and the Spooks palette from Gourmand Girls. When I first saw the Haunted palette, I was like, that looks exactly like the Nightshade palette. But they are very different. The shimmers in the palettes are very different. The mattes are, some are similar, but still very, very different. Even the purple in the palette is very different from the one that's in the Nightshade palette. So I thought that they were very similar, but they're not. Even the yellows in the Haunted palette are more of like a mustard yellow, whereas the Nightshade yellow is more of like a true yellow shade. The greens are different. The green shimmers are different. They're just very different palettes. I thought they were the same at first. No, they are not. They just have like similar tones, and I think that all the three of these palettes complement each other extremely well. I don't know how I'm gonna show you Spooked with all of this. Hold up. Please hold. When Spooked came out, this was my first palette from Gourmand Girls. We have Haunted on the top, Spooked in the middle, and then Nightshade on the bottom. I feel like this would have made one big beautiful palette, you know, for Halloween. I love these palettes. I think they all have like a spooky touch to them that makes them really unique and really beautiful. And like their shimmers just keep getting better and better each palette that they drop. And like the color stories are all so, so beautiful. Also, the packaging on all of them is beautiful as well. Like stunning vanity pieces as well. Like not only is it good makeup, the packaging is stunning as well. And I just love this brand, and I love the quality that they keep coming out with. The black lip is it's really making the look for me. It's making it Halloween, you know, because of the Halloween vibes. Overall, I rate this palette a 10 out of 10. I think it is such a beautiful addition with the Spooked that came out, was it last year or was it 2 years ago? I'm confused. My sense of time is awful, but I think it was last year. I didn't even see the inside of the Spooked palette, and I was just like, I need that. I need that. Very much so. I love the looks that I created with this. And there you have it, guys. Those are 2 looks with the Gourmand Girls Haunted palette. What did you think of this palette? Are you going to pick up this palette? Let me know. If you found this video helpful, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching and for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be finally using the, I don't want to ruin it with a liner. And before I sit with powder, we're just gonna tap a little bit of the blush back on. Now when Spooked, and I loved it so much, it's